I want to tell you about EMDR, eye movement desensitization and reprocessing. What a terrible title, totally unsexy, for such a wonderful process. I took the training back in 1991 from Francine Shapiro herself. She's the researcher who created the process. Back then it was for single incident trauma. Today, I use it with every issue that people bring to me because I see it as magic. It's magic because it allows people to heal in the core of the issue, not just talking about it. We don't do Band-Aid work here in my office. We do the real stuff. And EMDR allows me to do that. It's a process that has been designed to go in under the defenses. We all have defenses. We've grown up in dysfunctional families, we've had a cruel parent, we've experienced incest, returning military people have seen horrors and have participated in horrors. That lives deep in us. And no matter what else we do in our lives, it actually informs from our unconscious how we feel about ourselves and the rest of the world. Whether we trust, whether we are capable of intimacy, whether we're quick to anger or fear, anxiety. So I'm able to integrate the EMDR process in all my work, whether I'm working with affairs, I'm working with a couple who built resentments over time towards each other. I want to get rid of those resentments so that I have them sitting there on the sofa talking to each other from love, from heart, from wanting to recreate something good that once upon a time was. I love the EMDR process. I've made it my own. When I took the training way back then, my colleagues, who were all traumatologists, said, it's not going to work, it's BS. Well, it's not. It really does work. And I came home, and that Monday morning after my training and certification, I began using it with all of my clients. And I worked with a woman who had been in trauma therapy with a specialist for 5 years. Her brother had molested her when she was a kid. And she could not have sex with her husband without the shame and the guilt flooding her. Now, this is not the first time I've heard this particular story. So if you think you know somebody who's been through this, you don't. I see so many people who bring all kinds of things to me that have damaged the way they feel about themselves, and this frees them. It frees you to be present in your life, to live your life fully alive, liking who you are. There are 2 handheld tappers that I use, and supposedly the research says it's similar to REM, sleep, where you consolidate the trauma, the bad feeling, the anxiety, in a way that you get insight, but it heals in the body the emotional, physiologic reaction to whatever it is that stimulates your unhappiness and your reactivity to the world. It is like magic. And I'm so grateful that I have the courage to go and take all these trainings and integrate them. And I have a process I created from all of the learning that I've done through these many years, since 1982. And my process builds a whole sense of self that's been lost in trauma or lost in pain and anxiety and low self-esteem. So I love the EMDR, and I would love for you to come and experience it yourself, and you'll see it's really like magic. Thanks.